Canada Post workers rallied across the country today. Their grievance, though, was not with ongoing contracts disputes, but the way several recent labor disputes have been resolved. Ethel Musa explains.
Stand up, fight back! Stand up, fight back!
In cities across the country, labor unions gather to protest the federal government's repeated use of the Canada Labour Code to force employees back to work.
Workers united will never be defeated!
Section 107 is a labor code provision that has existed since 1984 and rarely used until recently by the Liberal government. So much so, the federal Conservatives pressed Canada's Secretary of State for Labour on the issue last month.
In the last 14 months, your government has used Section 107 8 times to order workers back to work and take away their right to strike. How do you suggest that that is bringing business and labor together?
The federal Liberals say they support free and fair collective bargaining and that the best deals are the ones made at the table. But labor unions say their actions prove otherwise.
We don't have a lot of power outside of withholding our labor. If they take away our labor, we don't have a lot of say in negotiations. We're tired of relying on bureaucrats and the government to do our work for us.
Negotiation process is supposed to be a dialogue between the employers and the unions to come to a solution and an agreement. And when Section 107 is used, it inhibits that process.
We're just fighting for decent wages.
Labor activists say Section 107 undermines workers' bargaining rights and tips the scales in the employer's favor.
Unions do not like going on strike. Our members do not, but we do it because we have to. We have to get the message to the employer that we are worth something.
Using the controversial provision to end strikes can be useful, says one expert, during minority governments, when the governing party may lack enough votes to pass back-to-work legislation. But the benefits may be short-lived.
And in a minority government, they save the government from having a vote in Parliament which they can lose. And that's a vote of confidence, right? When you order Parliament back and you want to legislate a back-to-work order, if it doesn't go your way, that's a vote of confidence, and you could lose it. But what are the long-term costs? Long-term costs are mistrust amongst the parties. They don't get deals. Then they need the government to keep intervening. This erodes public support for this measure.
And it could set a dangerous precedent for labor relations in Canada, say union activists. Ethel Musa, CBC News, Toronto.